10 to 6 in the morning. Another day at work. Can't wait. As you can see, I'm riveting with excitement. Yeah. Suppose better crack on with the day and get home and mash another video up together and get on it, eh? See what else I can conjure up. God, there is some shit on telly. 16, and welcome back to my little YouTube channel, and thanks for watching, and all the subscribers. I'm really surprised actually. I know I haven't got many, but it's a start, and I appreciate it very much for you guys putting up with my alright videos, I suppose. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just going to run through a couple of things on this Chinese clone stealth bomber. These bikes tend to get slated a bit on certain forums on the internet, and I think people expect something that they're not. You know, obviously they are a heavy bike, obviously with a steel frame, and the forks are okay. They're not great, I'm not going to lie. This one has got a really rubbish rear shock, so I'm going to change that one. It's actually rubbish, to be honest with you. So that is what it is. That needs changing. The seat post, this is not standard, that's carbon fibre. They come with a steel seat post. Like I said, for forks, which on this one are a zoom fork, some people refer to these as a glorified pogo stick, but well, they do what they do. You know, if you want to ride down Mount Everest, you're not going to have these forks. It's as simple as that. You know, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay a lot more money for a really branded, good product. These sort of zoom forks are okay for us amateur riders. You know, they suit my needs. I generally just do a little bit of green laning, well, mostly green laning. Some public roads, but not much. I'd say 20% of my time I'm on public roads, and the other 80% of the time I'm on off-road, on trail runs and green lanes, and some dirt tracks, or wherever I could go. And these forks suit me absolutely fine. I'm not going up any mountains or coming down any at that point either, you know. So if you're going to do that, these forks are not suitable for you. So same with the frame. These frames are built like tanks. Yes, they're heavy, but I tell you, they're so strong. And I've never ever had any issues with them whatsoever, with the welds or anything. The rear swing arm, these bushes, well, this one hasn't got, but these ones have been changed out to bearings. So it's got bearings in there, bearing ring. Yes, the bushes on when they come as standard, I've heard stories that are crap, you know. But again, it just depends on what you use it for. You know, if you're going over rubbish ground with potholes constantly at fast speeds, it's going to put extreme pressure on that part. So I've had a couple with the bushes and never had any issues with them. But again, my riding doesn't put them under too much pressure. So I know I won't get any issues with this because this one's got bearings. Yeah. Brakes. These are the Ryzen brakes, and yeah, they actually work really well. They work better than the last ones, which are the Tetro brakes, and these ones are actually a lot more stronger than my previous one. So I haven't done a great deal of miles on this yet, so I can't really comment too much on how long these actually last, you know, and how they wear up over constant use, over fast speeds and a lot of constant braking. But the experience I've had so far has been good, so I can't knock them too much. Tyres. These are like on off-road. These are not the knobbly tyres which I've had previously, and I actually prefer these ones. These are a lot more quieter on the road than the knobblies. So these are good for both on off-road, and obviously they're unbranded, they're the Chinese knockoff or whatever you want to call them, but rubber's rubber, isn't it? Yeah, they're probably not going to last as long or grip as well or whatever, but they seem to grip bloody good for what I need it for. And yeah, the rims, these are 19-inch, they're motorcycle rims. Yeah, not the lightest of wheel, strong, never had any issues with the spokes. So again, it just depends on how you use the bike at the end of the day. This one's got the Sabaton, which I've never had any issues with. It's fully programmable with the Bluetooth. Battery, let's say Samsung sells, your guess is as good as mine, but I'm not opening up. This one's only 20 amp hour, 72 volt. I've done a trip of about 30 miles and still had some juice left in it, but I was mainly cruising it around in between 17 and 20 miles an hour, and with pedal assist. This is not the standard chainring and crank, this has been changed out. The standard one comes with like a steel one, so yeah, can't comment too much on that one. But this one is a Shimano 52 tooth, and it's a lightweight chainring. So the motor's 5,000 watt rising. Haven't had any issues with that as of yet. The pedals are not standard, they're aluminium. So the standard ones are steel. But overall, this bike is a heavy bike, built to, in my opinion, this frame is built extremely well. And the forks, again, it just depends on what you want to use it for. It's as simple as that, you know. If you're a professional downhill racer, obviously, you know, this bike is not for you. But if you're an amateur guy, just wants a little bit of fun on off-road, it's absolutely ideal. It'll last, it'll do the job, do what you need. You see the screen is TFT colour display, bang on, brilliant, does what it needs to do. Obviously the brake levers, we've got the cut-offs, come with a 12 volt front light and the horn, well, if you can call it a horn, more of a beep beep. And yeah, nice comfy gel seat, which is really comfy actually. So yeah, so just to sum this up, these bikes are great for an amateur user, I would say. Obviously for professional, not, you know. But for me, ideal. You know, you can change your forks if you want to change. You want to put some better forks, then put some better forks on it. I've also had one with the KKE forks, and that's also they were nice looking forks, great forks. I actually prefer them to the Zoom because the KKE are all black and they look really nice. And they've got the guards on the lower end as well, which look really smart. But overall, great bike, great bikes. You know, just don't fly down a mountain or go over continuous potholes for 20 miles. Then you're stuck causing issues. It's just common sense stuff, isn't it? You know, what do you expect for the money? You know, absolutely fantastic. You want a top-notch one and a real one, and you want to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for one, didn't you? So overall, would I recommend one? Yeah, I would, absolutely. You know, if you're an amateur rider. Just to sum this up, guys, it is what it is. You get what you pay for at the end of the day. You know, it does the job, you know, for what you want to use it for. If you're an amateur rider, just want a bit of fun down the green lanes or some light tracks, and yeah, perfect. If you're a professional rider who wants to fly down mountains and constantly ride over potholes and go around fast tracks, and of course it's not for you. You know, it's not rocket science. It is what it is. So all in all, yeah, for me, brilliant. If you're a professional, no, simple. So anyway, guys, well, I hope that's been of some use to you, and I'll catch up with you next time, and thanks very much for watching, and keep safe. Hello now.